Sorry about that. My phone messed up, so I grabbed the iPad. Anyway, so somebody worked on our air conditioner and they totally messed it up. And now we're left with a messed up ceiling, and the air conditioner parts of it had to be replaced, and now the ceiling has to be replaced. And basically the air handler is right over my bathroom. As you see, I'm not being nice, I guess you could say, to my face. I have very sensitive skin, but I break out very easily just by touching my face or going outside and spending too much time in the sun. I break out. Depends on also what you eat, what kind of medications you take, vitamins, that kind of thing. And I've got an entire chest cabinet full of vitamins and and medications and stuff that I have to take due to some health problems that I've got. But as you can see, I've already washed my face once, and I used a cleanser, and my eyeliner is still on, and now I'm going to use the microdermabrasion exfoliator. Now, you can buy the cleanser by itself and buy the exfoliator by itself, or you can buy the set together. It's up to you, and they are glass, just to warn you. And a little of this product goes a long way. I will have to merge the two videos, but I used maybe a thumb-size amount of the face wash. And I do the microdermabrasion about once every 2 weeks. You know, because girls, their bodies change literally every 2 weeks. No matter if you're 13 or 103, our bodies change due to chemicals and estrogen levels and stuff like that. So our faces are always changing. Chemicals in our skin. That's why sometimes you can wear certain perfumes and sometimes you can't. When working with microdermabrasion stuff, you always want to work in circular motions. And if you're worried about putting it over your mouth, I do have a lip scrub as well. I've got a regular formula, and then I've got one that's got melon in it. It smells like cantaloupe, fresh cantaloupe. Now you notice I haven't used this on my eye area, but the cleanser I did. There's a reason for that. You don't want to exfoliate your eyelids. The skin on your eye, basically from here to here, is the most sensitive part of your face. When you apply things to that part of your face, you really should only use your ring finger. Number one, it's your weakest finger on your hand. And number two, you want to work from outer edge to inner edge because of the fact that you can damage the skin really easily. And now, because there's little grains all over my face, I go back over with just regular water. I get the water as hot as I can stand it. And then I wash my face with it, but I leave the washcloth on for a few seconds so I can basically steam my face, help to open up the pores. This is the full-size bottle of the green tea pomegranate toner that I used yesterday instead of the spray bottle. And I have a cotton ball, and I just get it wet, and I squish all the water out of it. The theory is a wet sponge won't absorb any more water. Same goes for cotton balls in your hair. I used to have girls that would come in, have the prettiest blonde hair, into my salon, and they'd be like, my daughter goes swimming and now her hair's turning green, what do I do? So first you do a clarifying treatment, and I dropped it in the sink and it got wet, so I gotta put some on. First you do a clarifying treatment to strip out the chlorine out of her hair. And yes, I do put toner over my eye. That is part of your face too, and because of the green tea, it's got green tea, white tea, and red tea in the toner, so it helps with free radicals. And going outside at all is always a benefit to have help with those, because they're all in the air. So girls would come in. I'd do a clarifying treatment to get the chlorine out of their hair, and then I would, use a nice treatment like a Malibu or something like that. You can buy them at Sally's. They're called ISO. They're little clarifying treatments. They look like Jello, soft Jello that hasn't set yet when you're mixing it. You put it on your hair. You leave it on your hair for 15 minutes under heat. Normally, I would put it on their hair and bag them and stick them under the dryer. But they would come out of the dryer. I'd wash their hair one more time with the clarifying treatment and moisturize it, get them back to my chair, and their moms would be like, wow, the whole difference in color. And I would always recommend that they get their hair wet before they go in to go swimming. And they're like, well, why would I need to get my hair wet before I go swimming? And I would always tell them, a wet sponge doesn't absorb any water. And the girls didn't get it at first, but I was like, basically you get your hair wet. It breaks the hydrogen bonds in your hair, so whatever curl or natural stuff that you've got in your hair, when dry, it opens up when it's wet. So you've got that. Then you've got your hair that's got all these, basically they're like pores, they're not, your hair has like a bunch of little, what looks like skin cells over it. You have a shaft, and each one has a layer. And with that layer, you have a protection on the inner and the outer core of your hair. So by opening those up, those skin cells or whatever scales, whatever you want to call them, when you get in water and your hair is already wet, it doesn't allow anything to soak down into the center core of your hair. So what it does is basically it stops it from making your hair green, long story short. Because again, something wet can't really absorb any more water. Which is why, in order to save, money on things, if you are frugal or just efficient with your things, one cotton ball, I've used this 2 times already. See how it's got little pull marks away from it? I can pull it one more time and get 2 more uses out of it. So one full-size cotton ball, you literally can section it into 4 pieces and get 4 sections out of this. But get it wet first, just like with the Q-tip yesterday. Get it wet, put your product on it, and then use it. Well, I usually squish the water out of it. That way you are not putting something wet on something that's soaking wet. You want to squish the water out so that it can have just a little bit of absorbency. Sorry, my voice is cutting in and out. I was up really late last night. So I just put on the Heal and Conceal, and as you can see, my, other than a few spots, I really don't have to do much to my makeup. I mean, my eyeliner's already there. I just have to fix the one spot right there. And that's it. It basically took care of anything that was extraneous, any of the extra spots that I had like stuck up here. I actually yesterday looked up and I had it all up here. And this is like an hour and a half after I put it on. So again, if you're going to put eye makeup and stuff on, I recommend that you take either a tissue or a piece of paper and you fold your tissue in half and you go like this and just kind of tap. Once you put your eyeliner on, it'll transfer onto your tissue and not onto your upper lid. So that's something else to think about when you're using liquid eyeliner. But, you know, it's just one of those things. It's the nature of the beast. You kind of have to, you know, figure out what works for you and what works best. And, again, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. I'm the owner of OSP Cosmetics. You like my Eeyore's night top? I love Eeyore. He's so cute. But, you know, skincare is one thing, taking care of your skin. I'm 35. I don't look 35. I kind of feel 65, but that's a whole other story. The essence of skincare is start when you're young and continue when you're older, because the more you use the regimen, and as you age, as your body changes, you're going to use different products. So I have, you know, I keep little bottles like this around. The Deep Pore Clarifying Cleanser, which is empty. I've got the Foaming Facial Cleanser. So, I mean, it just all depends on, I've got the Marine Therapy in my case that I use, that I take. This is what I take with me when I go places to do makeup for other people. And, you know, I use just about everything in my product line I use, so, except for the anti-aging. I don't need to use that one because I use so many other products. And when I do get breakouts that are really bad, this one's also glass. This is my Sulfur mask. I do have these in tester size. The testers are $5, so you can get a tester size of these. And just to show you what they look like, they're this size. This is what you'll get for $5. And this is, I'm throwing it at my iPad. This is the Mineral Infused Moisture Gel. These come in 3-ounce glass jars as well. This is $5. The glass jar is $25. I have 2 of those in stock, and I've got some testers in stock as well. This is what I use when I'm not using this. And if I notice after I put my makeup on, my face looks dry in any spot, I will take this out, makeup and all, and just, you get it on your fingers, do this, and then you pat. And then you lightly come back and you pat around that area where you applied it, because then that will help after you put your makeup on. And it's got all kinds of natural ingredients in it, so you don't have to worry about what in the world you're putting on your skin. So if you have any questions, send me a message. Again, my name is Rebecca Oberstadt, and if you want to Google, you can Google hashtag OSP or OSP Cosmetics, or hashtag shop OSP. All those you can use to get to me. And OSP just is the abbreviation of my business name, which is Oberstadt's Simple Pleasures, LLC. And I am licensed and registered in Florida. So if you have any questions, you can look me up. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later. Bye.